In this episode, I will show you such a method to achieve the paint chipping effect on Japanese aircraft painted without primer. First, I cover the model with aluminum foil. In this case, I use kitchen foil and X22 as glue. You can use higher quality or lower quality foil. This is entirely up to your possibilities. I'm not recommending any product. But a foil adhesive would be great you can find in any art store. No need to expensive ones. On the other hand, if you are going to add rivet details like I did, you need to use a thick foil. I used self-adhesive insulation foil. If you don't, kitchen foil is more than enough. You can cover most curved surfaces with this way without any problems. You can also cover difficult areas by heating and softening the foil. However, I will suggest you a simpler solution. Applying a lacquer-based paint onto bare plastic. Since the paint will penetrate into the plastic while it dries, it will be dryable enough for the next process. However, this method will not work in areas where the effect will be applied strongly. This means that cannot use this method instead of covering it with foil. Just a simple solution that I use to make life easier. I now apply a thick coat of Alkalat matte varnish to the entire model. No other brand or model of varnish is suitable for this technique. Only this. You will see the reason for this application in the later stage. Okay, now I can apply the primary colors. The paints you can apply must be Tamiya or Gunze matte acrylic paints. Otherwise, this method will not work. For this method to work, the applied paint must be liquid permeable. This is quite limited with gloss or non-acrylic paints. This is the reason. Yes, as you can see, I have already applied the chipping effect to one side of the model. Let's see how it works. First, I need to go step by step, panel by panel. Because the liquid I use dries quite quickly. It's Zippo fluid. First, I wet the area I will be working on with liquid and wait about 10 seconds for the paint to absorb the liquid. Now we come to the part of why I used Alkalat varnish. Because Zippo fluid destroys the chemical structure of all Alkalat paints and varnishes, causing them to disintegrate. And this is exactly what I was looking for. However, on metallic painted surfaces, apply this process limitedly and without exaggeration. You will already know which panels you are covering with foil. I thought I'll remind you anyway. Another advantage of foil is that it is not affected by glossy varnish, which kills the metallic effect. Yes, as you can see, it still looks like metal because it is metal. With this method, it's very easy to make the decals compatible with the effect. Acetone or lacquer thinner, a paint chipping effect can be applied to decals. Let's spice it up a bit. Hope this technique helps you. Thanks for watching. Bye.